The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can...
And the shot! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's gone for a throw-in.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Hullet. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that is a little undercooked. Great chance! And it's Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Still goalless. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things...
Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Soboslai. Good read, needed to be. Bullet, who can single-handedly make a difference, plays a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming. Madrid are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point
Fermin! Brilliant from Lopez! A finish of true class! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played, well played. He is for chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Colorado Springs really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And they can counter here. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter.
He's had a shot! Bullet. Can he spark a counter here? Luis Suarez. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss...
Shot, surely! Brilliant from Lopez! A finish right from the top draw! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And that is out of play. Szoboszlai. This is a promising build-up. And it's Lopez. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
It's Fulham! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Pato does well to get it back. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Guti. Bale. Chance here to counter. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a good ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pedri. And it's Neymar.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is great defending, so alert. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So now the difference is 3. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. So that's it. It is all over. Colorado Springs can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the managers...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
That is good alertness. Now it's Cruyff. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's all alone. Nedved. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Toon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neatly clipped into space. And Del Piero! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Colorado Springs with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's been drilled in. Now it's Hazard. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. A finish of true class. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Colorado Springs have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's De Bruyne.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. McAllister. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Cruyff. And here's Nedved. Lahm picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Colorado Springs are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second period is underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Fermin. Ambitious ball here. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. And the shot! And no mistake! And they've got their lead back! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Del Piero. Threads one in. Oh, well played. McAllister. Lahm proves too strong, too smart. Nedved has it in a wide position. Oh, the ball's come loose here. This time, surely! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Colorado Springs go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Nedved. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vermeer. Irwin. Searching pass he's played there. A probing pass. Pinches it off him. Chouameni. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Cruyff. Chance! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! Pomp, panache and passion! This, a man full of it all! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the...
Header! Final touch was poor. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thinks one through. Oh, that's a key interception. Chouameni. And that will be it. Colorado Springs, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them, right? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, no joy this time. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Del Piero. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Cruyff. Oh, well played, well played. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Half an hour played now. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Dembele.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be on. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Griezmann is offering a wry smile there.
Colorado Springs with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff is there to clear. And he shoots! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
And this is Griezmann. A header! Oh, there's the clearance. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
And that is indeed the final act. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Colorado Springs come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Del Piero gets into a good position. Colorado Springs come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary. That is a brilliant interception. Bullet, who is rarely short on confidence. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Bale! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. Bale running with intent. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
It's Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Thuram. And that's another throw. And it's Nedved. He has found the way through. Gets his head on it! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he's there to clear it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's their second corner of the game.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's found a way through. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him.
Inzaghi! It's hit the upright. So close to drawing level.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Chance! And that's in. We thought they were done, but never say never. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Bale claiming the man of the match. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And it's Bale. Juve is onto this. Dembele! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Colorado Springs finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That looks a good ball through. Real chance here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Bale. Juve, shot, surely! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Colorado Springs really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nedved, Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Nepal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Might be danger here. And the finish! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Xavi Alonso knocks it into space. He's got away. So he's having a shot! Well taken goal. And they're back in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Nepal have their lead. Bale. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Griezmann, and this is Del Piero. And he's gone looking for safety. McAllister. Juve. And this is... It's Bale! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Lam. And here's Griezmann. Bale! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Del Piero. Dembele. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Del Piero. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is a nice touch. Lam delivers.
Colorado Springs really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Bale. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Nicely spread. And he's picked it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dani Olmo. Now it's Stoichkov. Look at the space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Maldini does really well there. He is strong. Nedved has it out wide and in space. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it again. Goes looking wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Inzaghi. Looking to play him in. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries the cross. Just 5 minutes left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, what has happened here? Nedved. Pull it. He's through here. Peruzzi getting this one clear. And that's that. Colorado Springs can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
He's found a way through, and Christ! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Colorado Springs finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Cruyff, and it's Azar. Tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Colorado Springs are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Played into space. That's good vision. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception, well timed. Half-time getting close now. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vieira. Cruyff. And it's Hullet. Griezmann. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for the run. And that has been cut short. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is on the way.
Colorado Springs really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Xabi Alonso with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Thuram, looking to play him in. Messi! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Rummenigge.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.